from, they never had much. What is
What's going on? Heartland Sports coming to you just outside of Hartford, Connecticut. We're just going to do a little talk here about these NBA Finals, as you know, that are about to start this coming Wednesday. The Heat knocking out the Boston Celtics after the attempted comeback. Yeah, let's just get right into it. Obviously, we have the Los Angeles Lakers with many, many good players. Besides LeBron James, we have we have LeBron James. Obviously, we have Anthony Davis, which has been a clutch player with LeBron James, which also might be favored to get the MVP over LeBron if they do win the NBA title. But there are a lot of solid players on the Lakers, and they have a big height advantage um, over the Miami Heat, which is a big thing, and also an age advantage as well. If you look at the Miami Heat, um, the Heat have solid players. I mean, you're talking about Jimmy Butler that recently had returned. Tyler Hero, which has been kind of a sensation here in the past in these playoffs here. And then we have other players like Andre Iguodala, who was obviously, if you remember him from the Warriors, and Duncan Robinson. So this will be an interesting series. Obviously, the heavy favorites here are the Lakers, being the number 1 seed versus the number 5 seed Miami Heat. Um, this will be a very interesting finals to watch. Is it going to be a sweep by the Lakers? I don't think so. I think the Heat will come out with this in pretty good standing. Like I said, Tyler Hero being a really good shooter, and obviously Jimmy Butler coming in clutch as well. Jimmy Butler favoring Tyler Hero as well in many ways. And yeah, it'll be interesting how they match up before the compared to the Lakers, because the Lakers obviously have a huge height advantage over the Heat, and they got star players that can really not only muscle their way through the defense of the Heat, but definitely are good shooters as well. Um, and yeah, so this will be interesting to see. Obviously, like I said before, Anthony Davis and LeBron James being the kind of duo that the Lakers have, and it's something that can really bring the team forward against a team that's a lot younger on the Miami Heat side, and a lot less experienced players on that team. Yeah, it is LeBron's former team that he used to be on, but it still has some good, decent players that can pull off a couple wins here. And of course, it'd be kind of an upset if in my opinion, if the Lakers don't pull off this NBA title. But I'm kind of rooting for the Miami Heat here. The underdogs have a chance here. If you compare the stats, they played each other, I believe it was twice this past season before this whole pandemic broke out. And I'm pretty sure the Lakers had won both, not by much though. Um, but obviously a lot has changed since then, and especially with an environment that we have here, with there being a neutral site location compared to playing in the Staples Center, which they had a huge momentum swing there for the Lakers. This could be anybody's ball game. I mean, it all just starts off of who will be winning most likely game one, and I think that could be big if the Heat pull off this game one. I think they have a chance that they have a chance to win this title. I mean, if LeBron and Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard and all of them, they could easily knock them out hard in game one and just own this series. But we'll have to see how things go. So this is definitely an interesting series to look forward to. Obviously, I see your comment, Hunter. Yeah, go Stars. That was interesting, huh? Kind of the wrong video to be talking about hockey, but we'll get to that. Don't worry, because as you know, within minutes of now, the Stars are playing Game 6 and trying to force a Game 7 here. But don't worry, there'll be a video about that after the winner is determined, no matter who it is. But getting back to this basketball topic, yeah, it looks like statistically the Lakers should be pulling this one off in probably 5 or 6 games easily. If not, nothing's wrong with the upset. Nothing's wrong with the underdog. I mean, like Jimmy Butler said in the interview yesterday, we have always been the underdog the whole season, and that's something that's not only been with them, but it's actually motivated them to play better. I mean, like he said, nobody saw the Miami Heat, getting this far, going all the way to the final. And this would be great if they pull this off. There was a stat that I saw yesterday about the Heat saying that within the last, was it 10? I believe it was 10 seasons. 10 or 15, I think it was the last 15 seasons, they've made it to the final 6 times. And other teams, I forget who they were, only made it 5. So, and obviously they have solid coaching. They know they've been here before. Some players haven't, but the coaches are going to teach them the right way, and they're going to have a good shot at this, and this will be interesting to see. So like I said, don't forget this game starts Wednesday nights. Let me just double check this time here. Wednesday night tip-off at 9 Eastern time, and we'll see how things go. But like I said, of course, the favorites here is the Lakers, but nothing is wrong with an upset here. So we'll see how things go. Thanks for watching. We'll have more videos on this too. And yeah, like I said, I'm rooting for the Heat. I know a ton of people are probably rooting for LeBron and the Lakers. But it is what it is. So we'll go from there, and of course there'll be a video to break down after the NBA title has been won, obviously. And yeah, thanks for watching. And yes, Hunter, we will do a video after the Stanley Cup is finished to determine, to talk about that series sometime this week when we figure out the winner. And that could be as soon as tomorrow, if the Lightning end up winning it. No offense to Hunter. And yes, LeBron did leave Miami. And yeah, I mean LeBron
left taste of what each role has to
left
offer.
Miami, go back to the Cavs and then the Lakers, and we'll see how things go out. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the game 1 on Wednesday, and we'll talk to you after the series is over.